Hey, it's Adrian, and if you've been spending a lot of time online looking for a reliable and trusted eSIM provider before you go on vacation, or even if you just need one for a burner phone, you're going to want to check out the offerings from EIOTClub. I've previously used their physical SIM cards without any issues at all. Now, there's a lot of horror stories online of people, ordering eSIMs online, not getting it till, a couple days later or not getting anything at all. But with EIOTClub, I just placed my order online and within minutes, I had the instructions sent to my email and the eSIM added to my phone. And with the eSIMs from EIOTClub, you're going to have access to up to 5G speeds like I have on my phone right now. You also have the option to turn on hotspot, or you could just share your data with your laptop or with your travel partner. One thing to note though is you're not going to be able to make calls, so this is mostly if you just need to have internet connectivity, and you can always make voice calls or video calls using WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, any of those apps. So if you've been searching and researching eSIMs and you landed on this video, you could probably stop your hunt right there. Let me walk you through how to go ahead, order it on the EIOTClub website, add it to your phone, get it set up. And if I have any coupon codes, I'll also leave those down below as well. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to EIOTClub.com, which is their official site. And notice at the bottom left, I'm gonna see prices in US. Now I'll click on the top where it says eSIM, which is their newest offering. And this is broken down into three options: local eSIMs, regional eSIMs, and global eSIMs. Now, most of you are probably going to want to pick the global eSIMs version since you're going to be traveling abroad and you don't want to pay, like really exorbitant prices once you get to the airport. You can get this well in advance. Now, there's two options here, Global 77 or Global 200. If I click on Global 77, this is going to take me to the option where I could pick this eSIM, which will work in 77 countries. So it says reusable eSIM in 77 plus destinations. Immediate activation on an unlocked eSIM compatible devices, and prepaid with no extra fees or roaming charges. And you can also share the data on here, so you could have hotspot, which is handy if you want to kind of share that to your laptop or another partner who's traveling with you. Now there's two options: 1 gigabyte for 30 days at $7, or 5 gigabytes for 30 days at $30. And if I scroll down, it shows that these are the 77 countries if you pick that option, or you can go with the 200 plus destination, and that's quite a long list of countries. Now, I will be going into local eSIMs because unfortunately I can't hop on a plane to test out the global eSIMs. So they sent me a local eSIM for Canada. I'm in Canada. It does show a reusable eSIM for Canada, and this is going to support Rogers and Bell, which are like two of the big networks that we have here. So I have the same type of options. So 1 gig at 30 days for $10, or 5 gigs at 30 days for $25, or 24 gigs at 360 days for $150, which is like basically a year. So you would just go to add to cart, kind of input your details and everything, and then you're going to check out. Once you check out, you're going to get an email pretty instantaneously with your order number and all of the steps to add it to your phone, your eSIM compatible device. But you do need to make sure your device is capable of using eSIM. So if you scroll down, here are the top up options I was talking about. So you can recharge it with these different types of gigabyte capacities, or kind of bandwidth capacities. So it asks, or it says, how does eSIM card operate? So check compatible. So you're going to want to check this. So let's go ahead. We're going to click on check compatible. And once that loads up, it's going to show you a list of Apple devices that will accept eSIM. And then if we scroll down, we could take a look at Google devices, Samsung devices, and you could just go through this list on the side here. Once you add the eSIM to the cart and order it, you're going to get an email within a matter of minutes, and it's going to look something like this. You're going to get two emails, one with your order number and one with the steps with how to add eSIM to your compatible device. This is going to have a QR code that you could scan, and you could see I have the Canada eSIM 5 gigs for 30 days. So as soon as I add this to my phone and activate it, and it connects to a local carrier in Canada, it's going to start counting down from the 30 days. And then if you scroll down, it shows you how to do this on the EIOT app. And then also if you have an iPhone, how to do it. And if you have an Android phone, how to do it. So let's go through those steps now. So I'm going to try to do the easiest step, which is just to scan the QR code that was sent in the email. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I've scanned it, and it says add this plan to connect to a new mobile network. So I'll just go ahead, tap on that option. It's checking the SIM information and it says this is going to connect my phone to the BICS network. Sure, click on add. So it's at about 92% and it says it's now ready. So it says set up your SIM. So I can see here SIM1 unknown number, and then I have eSIM1. All right, so it's Adrian from the future. So I added the eSIM to the phone. I turned on the data roaming, which it does say to turn that on, but I couldn't connect to the internet no matter what I tried, and I just realized I'm missing one step. So you're gonna wanna pay attention. You may run into this issue, but it's very simple to solve. So you can see right now, if I go ahead and refresh my browser, it's not loading. So what I'm gonna have to do is go into the settings on my phone, go into mobile networks, and then I'm gonna tap on access point names, and you can see nothing is populated there right now. I'll go ahead and click add, and then under APN it says not set. You're gonna tap in there and you're just gonna type in BICS APN, so BICS APN, and then you're gonna press OK just like so. I'll just go ahead, give it the same name, BICS APN, and then I'll go back and I could see that it's now selected BICS APN on here. Now if I go back into my browser, refresh, now I have internet, no problem. So follow the same steps I followed. Go ahead, scan the QR code, add the eSIM on here, turn on data roaming. But if you're having a problem, go ahead into APN, add BICS APN or BICS APN, and you'll be good to go. Now, one really important thing to think about is should you install the eSIM before your trip or when you're in the country? So if you scroll down on the page, they have actually answered this in the FAQ or frequently asked questions section. So it says they recommend installing it on your phone, the eSIM on your phone, 1 to 2 days before your trip. The reason is because you don't want to be at the airport and trying to go through this type of steps. You want to make sure it's already on your phone and all you have to do is activate it once you land in your country. Now, it's not recommended to activate it before you get to the country. One, it's probably not going to connect to the network, so no worries there. Two, whenever you do activate it, it's going to start counting down towards, whatever days were on the plan you chose, whether it was the 30-day plan or like the 360-day plan. So yeah, you're going to want to install the eSIM on your phone, but only activate it once you land in the country and you're connected to one of those, like local carriers in that area. The next thing we're going to do is to download the EIOTClub app. This is going to simplify our life anytime we want to top everything up or just to take a look at how much data we've used. So I've downloaded the EIOTClub app on my Android phone, and I could see right now there's one SIM card, like a physical SIM card, but I'm going to click on the plus icon at the top right, and it's asking for the ICCID number. Now this number was in the email that I received from them, so I'm just gonna input that manually. One thing to note is that once you add the ICCID to the EIOT app, you may get a message saying it's registered to, and it's not gonna say anything else. Now you may think that's an error, which is what I initially thought, but then when I checked again later, I noticed that the eSIM was added successfully and it shows the 5 gigabytes of data that I have on here. Now it's only showing 5 gigabytes of 5 gigabytes used because it just hasn't updated yet. I have used this and I will put in a short video clip to show like the updated utilization. But right from here, we can go ahead and tap on this little refill icon in the top here, and then we could see that I could just go ahead and buy a $10 plan, which is going to be 1 gig for 30 days, $25 for 5 gigs for 30 days, which is what I'm on, and then 24 gigs for about 360 days or about a year. If you plan on traveling to a bunch of different countries, you could get their global eSIM. You could start in one country and easily add other destinations and manage it all through the EIOTClub app. So if you're interested in learning more or picking up a physical SIM or the eSIM that I tested out here, I'm going to leave links down below, and if I have any type of coupon codes at all, I'll leave those down in the video description and pinned comments as well. And if you find out that your phone isn't compatible with eSIM and you need a physical SIM card, you could check out my review here. I also use EIOT's physical SIM cards without any issues. By the way, if you found this video helpful, would you mind liking and subscribing? It truly does help me out quite a bit. And if you found this video helpful, consider checking out some of the other tech reviews on my channel. I review a bunch of different tech. I'm sure you'll find something you like, and I hope to see you in the next one soon.